let's go fishing. You know it's really great, let's go fishing. In the rivers and on the lakes, let's go fishing. It's easy when you try, floating on the water with good old Steve and Mike. Floating on the water with good old Steve and Mike.
Welcome to the Let's Go Fishing Show, and just Mike and I is all here tonight. Wesley's he's laid out on us. Bill's been with Miss Polly all afternoon, and he's kind of wore out. I'm glad he decided to stay home and rest.
That's right.
Yeah, we'd love to have him with us, and Wesley too, but they need to get their rest, Mike.
Yes,
For sure. We got a little bit of bass film. Mike and I were looking as we came over the hill there, buddy. I tell you what, Mike, I wish we was up there on the lake right now. I mean, that moon was full as a tick, and let's see what's up here. Something's wrong. I must not be audioing. Yellow.
big old harvest moon, I'm telling you.
Got a lot of static. Okay, let me see what this does right here. It may be the mic rubbing my shirt again. Yeah. All right. Yeah, the boxes are on the table. I don't know what the deal is here, Dylan, but we'll figure out something. All right. I don't know. Hopefully I'll lay it down here and see if that helps. I don't know. It may just be this material on this shirt here. I don't know. All right. How's that sound, Sherry? I should have kept you on the phone there. Let's see if I can get her back here right quick. I don't want that, and that's the one I had the other night. Yeah, how does it sound? Is it any better? Not really? Whatever Mike done cleared it up. Went back to the buzzing. Okay, hold on just a second. Well, I guess one thing is, Sherry, I don't even have my microphone on. My goodness gracious. Now, how's that sound? Yeah, still got a little buzz in it. Okay, we'll work on that then. Thank you. It's good now? All right. See you later. Bye. All right, now then, we can start all over, Mike. Yeah, we can't have that buzzing sound. Mike might catch a fish or something here. All right, folks. Anyway, we'll say hello to Dad, Polly, Bill, Gay, and Jerry down in Nashville. I know they're watching, supposed to be. So I want to say hello to them. As I was saying, we were talking about that moon, how it looked as we came over the hill there. Man, I tell you what. Yeah, even as cold as it is, we're wishing we were up there fishing.
Hey, it looked twice as big as it normally does.
It looked twice as big as it normally does, Mike. That's a fact. I mean, it was just right. Yeah, you could tie your line without a light or anything.
That's right.
Guarantee it. Mm-hmm. All right, we do have some couple of minutes of some bass film. Mike and I were up there last week. Forgot what night it was. Saturday night, yeah. And got a couple of minutes of film there, and then he's got all kinds of crappie film. He's wore them crappie out. So
we still got a little bit of film we didn't get to show last week, and then I got a little bit there Sunday evening.
Yeah, okay, that sounds good. Whenever Dylan gets that ready, we'll do either one. He can show what little bit we got bass fishing, and we'll talk about that while he's finished downloading your camera and getting us set up for the crappie feed.
Whichever.
Yeah. What do you want to do, Dylan? Okay. Folks, do remember our sponsors. Tim's Tires, Reynolds Racing and Marine, Pamela Ann's Fudge and Candies there in Oliver Springs, Edgemore Outdoors, let's see, who am I missing? Dang it, I'm supposed to have them memorized better than that, Mike. Anyway, that's our sponsors, and want to make sure we remember them. If you're going out shopping for some tires or need some boat repaired, and I'll tell you what, I talked to Glenn Reynolds today, Mike, and they had a gentleman brought his boat in for some boat repairs, and anyway, it was sitting out in the night before last, out in the weather after he dropped it off, and about a $7,000 lower unit. Pulled the plug out of it and it wasn't nothing but water. It froze and busted. So, I mean, here's what I want to tell you. If your boat is sitting outside, it would pay you to go out there and you know, most of the lower units, you got the drain plug and the vent plug on the side. My Pro XS, it's behind the prop, and you have to pull the prop off to get the drain screw. But you need to do that because, like I said, if it's outside and going to be out in the winter, this winter, sitting out there in the yard or in the carport or whatever, with, you know, it's not no heated area or something, you need to check it. Pull that screw out of the lower unit, and if there's any water in that right there, then you've got a problem. I mean, it'll just, the water will run out first, and
If it's white and milky.
it's white and milky.
You better get rid of it.
It's you still got the same problem. It's got water in the oil, and the water will freeze and expand, and it causes problems.
Yes, sir.
So just a little hint there, you know, they're one of those Sportmaster foots, you know, with the point and the low water pickup, the high speed jobs are about $7,000.
Yeah.
So, you know, it'd pay you to check that grease and you know, in the lower unit, especially, you know, a lot of you guys go deer hunting this time of year, and the boat's just sitting there. It'd pay you to take, you know, a few minutes and check it. And if you don't get any water, put the screw back in it and you'll be in good shape. But
Make sure you get it trimmed all the way down to where no water will trap inside that housing.
yeah, if it's up on a motor toter and up at an angle and it rains, it fills that cavity up, and then you got the same problem with it
Yeah,
freezing.
it'll push the carrier nut, the nut that holds it all in there, it'll push it plumb out of it,
Yeah.
bust it there and stuff.
Right. But I just wanted to pass that along to you. Like I say, I talked with Glenn there today, and just, you know, just hey, how's things going, that kind of thing, and getting up update on what's happening there at Reynolds Racing and Marine. And he got that new bullet boat in, orange and white with the black bottom on it.
Mm-hmm.
Got a picture of it. I hope Dylan can get it up for us here in a little bit. Guy got a big new Express, 21-foot Express down there, and it's got another 21-foot Express that this gentleman's bought and had it loaded up with stuff. You know, and still got the Stratus.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and for a starter boat, somebody, you know, kind of just getting started, or for a high school kid that's into the tournament fishing at the high school level, this would be a good boat. Glenn says that thing is just unreal, how well it's been taken care of, and he says, I can't find a scratch on it. And then the guy traded in on an Express, and so if you're looking for a good starter boat, that'd be a good one to check out. It's there at Reynolds Racing and Marine, and one of our sponsors, and also Glenn sponsoring the high school team. getting his, paid for, the jerseys and getting that kind of stuff going. So I'm wearing one of them now, which mine just says boat captain on the back. But those boys look pretty sharp when they're wearing their jerseys there, the boys that's fishing. So anyway, do check that out at Reynolds Racing and Marine. Get by there and look at the new bullet that he's got, and that's a XRD. It's not the SST model, it's the XRD in that bullet. Yeah, that's the picture I sent you. Oh yeah, there it is. Yeah, dang, it looks pretty good, Mike.
Real good.
Looks real good, don't it? Man. So there you go, folks. That's a sharp looking boat. No two ways about it. I can't tell what he's got on. Oh, I think that's a 250R.
I think so.
I think it is too. All right. Anyway, check Reynolds Racing and Marine out along with our other sponsors, and we'll move on to something else. All right, Dylan, good deal. You can show that little bit of film we got on my camera, and we'll move on.
All right, we're recording.
All right,
Yeah, he jumped off.
Some gun, Mike. Jump.
With a pair of gloves on anyway. There he is, yeah.
Yeah. Man, wow, boy, he knocked the snot out of that thing, Mike.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, I thought he was a little better than that, but he ain't bad.
No, bad at all.
Yeah, he ain't as big as I thought he was, but he sure laid it on it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, folks, we're Saturday night, and I don't know, temperature's about 40, maybe a little less. You're on north. Huh?
Struggling.
Struggling. Yeah, we're struggling. Dang, I'm telling you, we've had a few bites, but they just smacking at it and gone. And we'll get back at them and see if we can get another one or two here before we have to go in. Remember our sponsors, and let's go fishing. All right, that Mike's got a fish there, and a little fish. He ain't very great big, but he hit good, didn't he, Mike?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he did. Sure did. All right. Well, wish that'd been a 10-pounder and you had him hooked like that. Been good.
Bit down on them gloves and don't want to turn loose.
Yeah. All right. Get another.
Yeah. Let you go.
Yeah. Yeah, Mike. Let him go. All right. Get up here, bud. Oh, yeah. It is. Whoa, now. Hold up.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's good. He chunked that thing.
That's a 2-minute penalty there.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Well, they sure are pretty this time of year, ain't they?
Well, they are.
Well, what you look at. All right, back in the water. Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
2-minute penalty.
Yeah. Well, as you know, Mike didn't enforce that 2-minute penalty because I turned right around and went right back to fishing. Yeah. But like Mike said, we were struggling, and really don't know why. The fish, we started out fishing right on the bank. I mean, and had a couple of bites in that 5-6 foot of water, but didn't get them. And wound up catching her fish 15, 18 foot deep.
Yeah,
the 3
we
or 4
started
we
out
caught.
throwing top water, jerk baits, and all
yeah.
kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
Daytime spinner baits and stuff, willow leaves and different things there, trying to find them, and then started into the jigs and started rotating and changing up on the jigs before I ever found one that even get a bite on.
Yep. I mean, I was just, the water temperature was like 63 degrees, and them boys had been fishing back in the creeks up there, and the water temperature running 47, 48 degrees. Mm-hmm. So, that's a pretty good difference in temperature range. And I guess, you know, that cooler water kind of put them in there. They've been catching them shallow, you know, in the last couple of weeks up there, and I expected the water to be a lot cooler out there in the sea than around the Lewiston Sea area than really what it was. I couldn't believe it's still 63 degrees. So, but anyway, that's kind of what's going on. We struggled around there and caught 3 or 4 fish. We had that many more bites, I guess, and just never got on the right thing. Mm-hmm. And figuring out what depth they were and that kind of thing. So anyway, we'll, I guess the next trip we make up there will be daytime fishing.
Probably so.
Yeah, probably will. Unless we get a good warm night or two here between Thanksgiving and Christmas. You can't never tell. We have done that before. Anyway, you know, we were throwing jigs, throwing spinner baits, and the jigs was the only thing we got a bite on. So, yeah, I don't know. We'll just have to try and, you know, see what happens here in the daytime fishing. Wesley's got a tournament up there, I think the 23rd. So the last one of the year, that's the Bass Pro Shop tournament. So we'll have to compete in that, I guess, and do our thing up there, hopefully. You know, get on some fish and get them boys some catching them anyway. But that's kind of the deal, and we'll see what goes on. Dylan, take us to a little break, and we'll come right back. They, you know, that's 5 days a week. They're open from 8 to 12:30 on Saturday. Hey folks, here at Tim's Tires, there's the times that they're open. The day, you know, that's 5 days a week. They're open from 8 to 12:30 on Saturdays. All right, folks, we're inside here in the warehouse. Just wanted to give you a quick look at all the tires and stuff they got. And here we are. There's some four-wheeler tires, lawnmower tires, just a mixture of about any kind of tire you want. So keep that in mind. Then here we get into the light truck, automobiles, that kind of thing. So just walk through here and give you a quick look at what they've got in stock here. I mean, you know, it's it's just, I don't know, man. They must be a couple of thousand tires in here right now, if not more. Sizes, shapes. You truckers, you know the word. This is a place to get your tires for your trucks. And these over here, getting a little bigger sizes. Light trucks, heavier automobiles, this kind of thing. And as you can just see back through there, it's just, heck, I don't know, this building's probably about 300 feet, one end to the other, and they're wall to wall. Remember Tim's Tires, folks. That's down here on Highway 27 on your way into Harriman, and get the best deals they're going. So give them a call, price check, whatever you want to, and if you want a special tire that they might not have, you could, they'll definitely get it for you. Tim's Tires. All right, folks, there's IUOE, sponsor of the show there. We had their little tournament week 4 last down at Watts Bar. Mike and I didn't do any good fishing in the fog, but anyway, we appreciate them sponsoring the show. All right, Mike, let's show some crappie film. You can tell us what's going on.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it's crappie. Big as that other one. Thank you, Keith. Check him and see. Looks awful good anyway. Yeah. Ooh, there now. That's getting knocked in the head here with that thing. Measuring board there. Anyway, we get back after it. See if I can get this one in before he gets off. Yeah. That's a little old bitty black nose. Ain't something. Well, you grow up one of these days. Get back after him. Yeah, I don't know. That one feels a little better anyway. Oh, yeah. I think that will keep. Looks like he's water in my face. See how good you are. Yeah, buddy, yeah. That's right. Yeah. Pin and a quarter. Yeah, you don't like both. One more, I think. I'm afraid I know what that is. I think he got whiskers the way he took off. What I reckon. My goodness, what a mess he's made. He's tied that thing up around himself. Slimed everywhere. My goodness. All right, folks, I think I've got another dadgone catfish. Yes, sir. That's the biggest one yet. Yeah, biggest one yet. Demon up. Watch that rascal twist up around that line. What a mess he's making. He don't want to give me time to get the dang needle on to get the hook out. Hardly big enough to do the gripping on him. Rod out of the way. think that's gonna get him off of there. It's a mess he made. Whew. All right, yeah, come here. Oh yeah, yeah, that's a good crappie. Yeah. All right. Slipping around down there. You say, Captain. Sometimes they're harder to catch than a crappie. And they get loose. But anyway, we'll get back after them. All right. Hi, buddy. This ain't quite big enough. We're going to throw them back. Do upper minnows, set upper lines, and head to the barn. It's clouding up, and the sun's easing down. Had a beautiful day. They tell you it's been really nice out here today. Wind finally quit blowing. Give you a chance to get on your spot and stay a little bit. Not have to pull back 100 yards every time you catch one. But, anyway, it's been a really enjoyable day. I wish you could have been here. But anyway, we'll see you on the show Thursday night. And remember the sponsors. And you couldn't do it without them. That's for sure. We're going to head in, so have a good evening. We'll see you later. Okay, folks. Come down here and looks like it's going to be a nice day here. It's warmed up quite a bit. I'm up Tennessee River here, and I'm going to try some of these crappie up here and see if they're biting. At least I hope they are. We'll get a minnow on here and see if we can get after them. So anyway, remember the sponsors, and let's see here. 60-degree water. It's cooled down a little bit more. But, we'll start out here about 30 and kind of work our way in and see what's going on. Like I say, couldn't do it without the sponsors. So let's go fishing. All right, let's see what we got here. I think that's a good crappie. Oh yeah, that's a good crappie. Yeah, that one was 26 foot. Put him in the box and see if we can find some more. Back and keep after them. I'm afraid of what that is. That's going, that's a big one. Yeah, they got it out backwards. Ain't no wonder. Down in that brush, like never got that crappie out there. There you go. There you go. Straightened out the hooks, hung me up. My goodness, what a mess. Ooh. Another nice one. And them rascals. There was something else. Think I was ever gonna get him out of there. Anyway, we get him in the box, try it again. Yeah. There's another one. Go. Stripe, warmouth, bluegill, crappie, everything. Catfish. On and on. Hard to keep up with all of it. Big ones too. Come here. Find another crappie. Run them down, that's for sure. Get baited back up, get back on. Alright, I got another hole. Right, this one got whiskers. He got whiskers, all right. My goodness gracious, what a crappie. Well, that's a nice one there. Yeah, real nice. My goodness gracious. That's the kind we like. Put him in there. Get another. Like that. Oh yeah. Make it two. Bit rough. Wind blowing this way and the current coming down that way. Now they hard to hold. Oh yeah. Same thing. Stay after. Let's see. Yeah, it's another crappie. Okay, be close. You'll make it. I got another crappie here. Yeah. make it. All right. Yeah. Let's get that on film there. Yeah. What's her name? Willa. Yeah, she got her one right here, man. Nice one. All right. All right. There's Willa. She caught her a good striper. Yeah, we're going to put you on the TV show there Thursday night. All right. There you go. Now you hope you catch a bunch more. Let's see what this one is. Oh, that's another crappie, yeah. That's, you know. Ain't gonna keep. We'll try again. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna hit. I thought it was a good crappie. Another one of them daggone stripe I've caught. I don't know how many. That's unbelievable. Yeah, that is a crappie. I'm wondering about it. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Another minute. Try him again. Got too much longer. Let's see what we can do with them. Think he's gonna make it? Let's see. Oh yeah. He can make it. See if we can find another one maybe. Yeah, another one here. Let's see. better than that. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, 11 and a half. Maybe we can get one more. All right. Got one more there. Oh, man. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Think that's all I'm gonna get. We're gonna do up everything. Head to the trailer. Go to the house, clean some fish, and eat some supper. Have a good evening and see what we can get into tomorrow. Just have a good day, and we'll see you on the show there Thursday night. And remember the sponsors, and let's go fishing.
All right, Mike, it looked like you done pretty good.
Yeah. There's the other week after we went up to Norris, and I got up the next morning. I went down to the watch bar, put in Caney Creek, and fished my way down the lake there. And I think I got a dozen. Brought them back and cleaned them up, and give them to Mr. Bill.
Yeah.
Polly there.
Right.
And then I got to go again Sunday evening there, and put in Kingston and went up to Tennessee.
Mm-hmm.
And even though the water temperature was just a couple of degrees cooler up there, the fish seemed to be about the same location, about 22 foot. Sometimes a little more, sometimes a little less. The only thing I can say about Tennessee, there's a lot of stripe.
Yeah.
I mean, just balls and balls of stripe everywhere you go up there. And at one time there, I had a rockfish, probably go about 5 pounds on one hook and a stripe on the bottom hook.
Mm-hmm.
And they was wanting to go different directions. Got it up there and was going to try to get hold of the rockfish and lift him, and then he come off, and I just brought the stripe on up and throwed him back. But they seem to be kind of on the edge of the channel, at least around where they was 30, 40 foot, you know. You get back into the pockets or the hollers or something, and in the creek channels, and of course a lot of them up there ain't that deep anyway, but I couldn't get a fish out of when I got back away from the side of the channel. But they sure is a lot of stripe up there, that's for sure.
Yeah.
And, but there's some good crappie up through there too.
Right. Well, they've got the watch bar pulled down about 3 feet.
Yeah.
I noticed today.
Yeah, it's about a foot down there when I was up there.
I don't remember a few years back when we was there between Caney Creek and Kingston in the bend of the river there catching all them stripe you know,
Mm-hmm.
a few bass, but mostly striped, just having a ball. I mean, just every cast, you know, you'd get, we had 3 on at a time, me and you and Wesley. I'm just wondering, did you see them striped feeding or breaking anywhere?
No, but you could see them on a depth finder when you got in there in that 15 foot of water
Yeah.
or so. I mean, it was just everywhere.
Okay.
Mostly out on the points and stuff too. But the guy that I showed you with his daughter there, when she caught that stripe, he come by me idling and said he was fishing for crappie, and they went all the way to the back of the holler, come back out, and that's when she caught the stripe. And
Yeah.
they was trolling and stuff there with them grubs, and he said he caught one little old small crappie back in there somewhere. And they left and went on up the river there, but you know, them fish just hadn't made their move up shallow. The crappie ain't, because I seen several people come in that holler and by me and went all the way back through there fishing and never did see any of them catch any fish.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, take it from there on where the crappie's at. If you want to troll for them or cast for them or whatever. But it seemed like that 22 foot was where I was catching them.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Okay.
like I say, the week before down the river there, they seemed to be around that 22 foot. I mean, sometimes you may find some a little bit less, and 4 or 5 feet less, or it just depends on the structures there, and sometimes a little deeper.
Yeah. Well, all right, Mike. I guess you catch them on grubs and stuff, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. As long as it's got that minnow smell to it, I believe they'll hit it.
Yeah. All right. Basically, you're into some treetops, some structure out there in that 22, 23 foot of water.
Yeah, rocks, stumps, trees, whatever you can find out there that shows up on the depth finder.
Mm-hmm.
Usually find some crappie around it somewhere.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that sounds good. Mike, you know, the water temperature is definitely going to drop. We got some colder weather to look forward to. What I wanted to remind everybody about was the safe, you know, being safe, wearing your life jacket, watch your footing. You know, it's easy to get tripped up in a boat, especially on a cold day, kind of frosted over, that kind of thing. So you get at, you know, and standing up and you know, the rough water slapping the side of the boat and this kind of thing. But just want to caution people about really being safe. We talked about it before. It's been a while, but you know, several of the guys we fish with this time of year, you know, they've all got rid of their lace-up boots, you know, and went to a slip-on boot, just because, you know, you're in the water 45 to 50 degrees, and then even colder, you know. They can't get them boots off, and they're full of water. And so, you know, they've went to these slip-off boots and slip-ons, and where you can kind of, you know, get them off of you pretty quick if you have to. And several of them's even got ankle length rather than having a higher top boot, you know, or shoe to wear, just for that fact, you know, in case they were to get in, you know, fall overboard or what have you. You know, get the things off if you need to and that kind of thing. So anyway, wanted to remind everybody about that. You know, think about the conditions you're in and how to be safe in them. You know, and that kind of thing. Because you know, you get out there this time of year and you get into a foggy morning, and it's close to freezing. Our temperature, you know, you got ice forming in your rod eyes and this, that, and the other. You know, the boats. Any water or moisture that gets on the boat, it's ice too.
Mm-hmm.
So just wanted to remind everybody about being safe. Think ahead, plan ahead a little bit, and you know, wear that life jacket. You know, we know several stories about people that fell off in the lake and couldn't hardly get back up in the boat and that kind of thing. So. You know, you may have to struggle for a little while, get enough strength to get in your boat. Think about the boarding ladders that some of the boats have built in. I have one that's stationary on the back of my boat, a step that you can get a hold of and, you know, pull yourself, get your foot up there and pull yourself in. Another thing is using the trim on your big engine. Mm-hmm. If you can walk around, you know, hand walk yourself around the back of the boat, and get on the driver's side of the engine, get your feet up on that
Cavitation
plate there and help you get up in the boat and, you know, that kind of thing. So just little things like that, you know, think about. Like I said before, a few times on, you know, previous shows there, I carry a couple of those big plastic garbage bags. I mean, they don't weigh nothing, they don't take up any room, and I just got a couple of them in that little old storage box there in my boat, just in case, you know, if you had to shed some clothes or put it on over your wet clothes or whatever, knock the wind off of you, you know, do you get got back in the, you know, got in the boat and then got headed back in, put that on over you, you know, and it might keep you from getting hypothermic, you know.
That's right.
Just little things like that make a lot of difference at times. So just can't, you know, like I say, cold weather's upon us, and just need to be a little more cautious about where you step and where you get in. And I'll tell you, one of the worst things is these docks.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You jump out of the truck or whatever, and you know, when you're with somebody, you put them in the lake or in the water, and you go park the truck, and you come bebopping down through there, and the ramps are a little steeper because the water's down. Next thing you know, you're laying on your back hollering, "Oh!"
That's right.
You know, so but they are. Blue Springs is a prime example.
Yes, sir.
Ladd's Landing, prime example.
Yeah.
I mean that ramp will just get real steep.
Rockwood used to be.
Rockwood used to be, yeah, sure it is. And yeah, I mean, depending on what kind of surface you got to walk on, them boards, they get frosted over, buddy, and you're gone for a ride.
You sure are.
And you're not even thinking about it. Because, you know, you're coming from the truck and you're putting the keys in your pocket, trying to get your toboggan on. You're trying to walk down that ramp, and you don't have your hands on the handrails and that kind of thing. Next thing you know, you're laying there looking up.
That's right.
Yeah, and and then if you're by yourself, you put your boat in and you take off down there to get it. You know. A lot of times you'll tie a rope up and let it swing over to the dock, and you run off down there and do the same thing.
Yes.
On that slick ramp or on the boat dock itself, and then it's got ice all over it because of the fog and the cold weather and the mist off the water and this, that, and the other. So do be careful. Think about those things before you get ready to go, and so that you can have a good, safe fishing trip without any problems. Mm-hmm. All righty, folks, got a few minutes left. We're going to sign off. I hope, you know, you learned something, and we said something good and get on the lake and catch some of them crappie Mike's after. So God bless y'all. We'll see you next week. All right, Dylan.
Country Fresh Foods. You may not know the name, but you definitely know the taste. Our homemade fudge is shipped all over the country. Its quality is unmatched, and it's made right here in Oliver Springs. But you don't have to travel all over to enjoy it. You can get it right here at our retail store, Pamela Ann's Fudge, Candy, and Gifts. The highest quality fudge in a countless variety of flavors. And we also carry a variety of candy and unique gifts for you to enjoy. Come enjoy the taste you have loved for years at Pamela Ann's.
Let's go fishing. You know it's really great. Let's go fishing. In the rivers and on the lakes. Let's go fishing. It's easy when you try. Floating on the water with good old Steve and Mike. Floating on the water with good old Steve and Mike.
Country Fresh Foods. You may not know the name, but you definitely know the taste. Our homemade fudge is shipped all over the country. Its quality is unmatched, and it's made right here in Oliver Springs. But you don't have to travel all over to enjoy it. You can get it right here at our retail store, Pamela Ann's Fudge, Candy, and Gifts. The highest quality fudge in a countless variety of flavors. And we also carry a variety of candy and unique gifts for you to enjoy. Come enjoy the taste you have loved for years at Pamela Ann's Fudge, Candy, and Gifts in Oliver Springs, a division of Country Fresh Foods.